Hello everybody, hope you're having a fantastic day today. Thank you so much for checking out the video. Today, want to do a top 5 must-try unique weapons. I'm sure there's a couple weapons here that you guys will definitely like. I tried to pick some fun ones here. Let's get into it. Okay, so at number 5, I put the Cold Shoulder. And I haven't used this gun in a while, but oh my god, this thing is an absolute beast. If you have not tried this weapon, I highly recommend you get on that. And yeah, it just seems to one-shot heads like so easily. You cannot put legendary effects on it, unfortunately, but that does not matter or, make it a bad gun. It is absolutely amazing. The range does fall off, but to be honest, for the most part, like, this doesn't happen too often. You're going to see I'm going to turn around here, and I'm going to hit like 5 or 6 shots to the head in a row here. Now, I'm not necessarily right beside everything here, but just wow. Like, taking out all these enemies so easily is very nice. And not to mention, it freezes enemies and slows them down. I had no problem going down south, taking out some Scorched Beasts and a bunch of Scorched. It's actually quite satisfying freezing them. And yes, if you didn't know, it is affected by the Cryologist perk card as well. In case you weren't aware of that, it will buff the damage of the Cold Shoulder. Now, if you want the Cold Shoulder, you can get it off the Atomic Shop for 700 atoms, as I'm showing here. But I would recommend you just get it in-game. I feel like that's almost like paying someone to play the game for you, when you can just play the game, start doing a little bit of expeditions, saving up some stamps, and then you will be able to come over here to Giuseppe and able to purchase it now. I understand this will take a little bit of grinding. If that's not for you, then yeah, maybe get it off the Atomic Shop, but just a suggestion. I feel like that may take the fun out of it for a bit, and it'll just feel so much better when you are able to get it with stamps. The thing is, it's not exactly cheap. It is 500 stamps, but if you do the most sensational game or even tax evasion, keep at it, you will get this weapon. It won't take you forever. On to number 4, the Thirst Zapper. Now, not saying this weapon isn't powerful or anything like that, but that's not really why I put it at number 4. You can get weaponized ammo for it, weaponized Nuka-Cola ammo, and it will do damage. Other than that, it's basically just a squirt gun. But the good thing about that is it has unlimited ammo. So if you put the Medic's effect on it, you have a weapon in your back pocket that can instantly heal NPCs whenever you may need to. Like maybe, you're launching a nuke like I'm showing here, or the NPCs at Test Your Metal, or just anything like that, or, Radiation Rumble would be another good one. It's just nice to have in your back pocket, and the fact that it is very light and it has unlimited ammo is a huge bonus, I think. You can get the Thirst Zapper at Nuka World here, at the red tent here. I actually almost miss it. And you can learn the plan for it. I don't think you can buy the plan, but again, you can buy the Thirst Zapper that I'm showing here. The tricky thing is that you have to scrap Thirst Zappers in order to learn the plan, in order to craft it. So you can just get one, maybe make it your Medics, and then try to buy as many as you can in order to scrap them to learn the plan in case you want to make another one and drop it for a friend. I made a bunch of them here just to prove my point here and dropped them for a different character that I had. And after I scrapped a couple of them, I did learn the plan for it. So keep in mind, you can drop this for a friend. You can make a bunch for a friend so they can maybe learn the plan. Hopefully you learn it as quickly as I did here. I feel like I had a little bit of luck there. But yeah, just to show you, made it for my mule character here, basically. Scrapped them, and then boom, I was able to learn the plan as I am showing here. So that's the only way that I know of that you can learn the plan for the Thirst Zapper. And just to show as well, if you are doing that, you might as well craft level 1s. It doesn't have to be any higher than that. Now, on to number 3. Had to put the Tesla rifle. This is definitely one of the more unique weapons in the game, and just like an overall daily driver, I really like this weapon, and it's a great event weapon as well. One of the better weapons for a new player to acquire. This is the one that I'm using. You do not necessarily have to have all the bells and whistles that I have on it right here. Just showing you this is what I run around with in case you want to get similar results that I am showing in the video. I would maybe even switch up that action point cost or the explosive or the quad. It really depends how you play, guys. Just throw throwing that out there, this is what I'm using. And yes, the best thing about the Tesla rifle, it's just awesome for tagging enemies. Like, if everybody used Tesla rifles, I've always said this, if everybody uses Tesla rifles at events, like, everybody's gonna get all the kills. It's just awesome the way it connects to other enemies. And, you know, not to mention, it does more than a little bit of damage. It's not the most powerful gun in the game, but it definitely will get the job done, as I'm showing here. Now, if you do want to get the plan for this, you can come to the Creekside Lodge here at the mall, as I'm showing here, and come talk to the Brotherhood vendor. And he will have the plan for it. Keep in mind, if you have some charisma boosts or even hard bargain on, you probably will get you will be able to get a little bit cheaper than what I'm showing here. So it's not exactly the cheapest plan, but probably the best way to get the Tesla rifle. Now, on to number 2. Had to put the railway rifle. I haven't used this weapon in a while either, guys, and it was a nice time using it here, you know, getting back, because I used to use this weapon all the time, and it's still very good. I'm not going to say it's as powerful as it used to be, but I swear a Mirelurk Queen's probably one of the hardest things to take out right now, other than an endgame boss, and it just, you know, went right through the Mirelurk Queen, no problem. This is the one that I am using. I was using a critical one. I switched it to weapon speed because, I don't know, I just find it does do a little bit more damage over time, a little bit more DPS, and I did want to talk about the fact I did have less VATS cost on as well, 35% less VATS cost, but it did lower the damage the railway rifle was doing, so that's why I took that off, in case you're wondering. And of course, the great sound it makes, and that awesome, awesome choo-choo reload. And I just want to talk about the ammo as well, too. I know 1,000 railway spikes weighs 200 pounds, so if you're going to be using this weapon, definitely should have on Bandolier, guys. It will turn that 200 pounds into 20 pounds, so even if you carry around 500 railway spikes, it's 10 pounds, it's not that big a deal, and 500 railway spikes will go a long way with this weapon. If you want to get your hands on one of these, you can come to the Berkeley Springs train station. I wanted to mention as well, to make it automatic, you have to put the pistons receiver on there. This is where you can get the plan for that as well. You can also sometimes get a railway rifle here. Unfortunately, I couldn't show you here, but this is where you would come for a railway rifle if you are a beginner player, as this vendor does sometimes have one. But more often than not, he will have the plan for the railway rifle and the automatic piston receiver as well. So I just wanted to make sure we were clear on that. You cannot make this weapon automatic unless you get this automatic piston receiver. And again, you can come to this vendor and get it. And yeah, give this weapon a try, guys. It's still absolutely awesome. It's just one of the coolest weapons in the game. Now for number 1. I want to say, you know, a bow isn't maybe the most unique weapon, but I just don't see a lot of people using a bow, and I've had so much fun using this bow. I had to put it on this list, guys. A bow is absolutely amazing. If you haven't given it a try, if you have, I'm sure you know by now. But this is the one that I'm using, and I want to point out the explosive and the electricians on it here. When you have the electricians on, the weapon's basically reloading all the time, so it will stun enemies in place so you can get an easy shot on them. I don't even use VATS with this weapon, guys. Also, the hat trick perk is almost a must with the bow. As you can see what one shot will do here at West-Tek. Look at the damage I'm doing with one shot, guys. Absolutely insane, taking out 2 or 3 enemies at a time. This weapon is just so satisfying, I can't even explain it. I can't stop going around and just clearing out areas with this. It's so much fun. Also would recommend Gunslinger Master kind of do the reverse onslaught thing, as it is a slower firing weapon. If you do want to get your hands on a bow, you can come to Crater here. You can go to Foundation. I'm going to show you both locations. Unfortunately, you will have to have your reputation up to Ally at both places in order to purchase this, so just keep that in mind. There are cryo arrows, explosive arrows, flaming arrows. I would recommend the cryo arrows right now, guys. They are absolutely amazing. As you can see, they are freezing the enemies, so just slows them down like I showed there with the Mirelurk Queen there at the beginning. Because, you know, we can't always take it out really fast, but that doesn't really matter when the enemy cannot move. So yeah, we're not going to the traditional vendors that we would for other plans. I just wanted to make sure you guys were aware of that. We are going to 2 little different vendors at Crater and Foundation. And yeah, guys, if you haven't tried the bow, oh my god, give it a try. It's like the crowd control weapon. It really is. It's so much fun, and you'll be surprised the damage it can do. And yeah, guys, that's my top 5 list. Of course, this is just my opinion. Please let me know in the comments what your top 5 unique weapons would be, or just top 5 weapons in general. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, thank you so much for watching. Have a pleasant evening.